Good day, happy travelers. Seven Continents Travel Agency here today, talking about shore excursions in Prince Rupert, British Columbia. So if you're watching this, you're one of two people. One, you've booked on a cruise, or two, you're thinking of booking a cruise, and you see that the itinerary you've selected stops here, and you kind of want to see what the shore excursions are. The purpose of this will give you the cost, any height, weight, or age limitations, as well as if you have those in your party with mobility concerns, we'll talk about them as well. So let's start off strong. Grizzly bear expedition. Probably the only way you'd want to see a grizzly bear is in an environment like this. $449 per person, 7.5 hours long, no minimum age to participate. But if you were looking to see grizzly bears, the safe confines of an excursion like this is probably how you would want to do it. One review, we got 5 stars so far. So travel on a 72-foot catamaran, and then designed for viewing, by the way. So this is, like I said, this is how you would want to do it. The tour is seasonal from early May to August 15th. So just make sure that if you are, booking this or want to book this, that you're selecting something in that time frame, and just know that you won't be on land. You don't want to be part of the food chain. This is how you'd want to see a grizzly bear. What about a whale? Whales and marine life, $300 per person. And if you're fresh from a Caribbean island, you're like, hey, I want to take Carnival to Alaska. I'll post other links to other, just to give you some baseline, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Norwegian Cruise Lines, etc. So you can kind of see that, hey, amongst the carriers, this is kind of this is the going rate. And Carnival's prices don't really change. Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, they do actually. They have sales all the time on excursions. So 4.5 hours long, no minimum age to participate. But if you're looking to see whales, do things like this. Frolic. Looks like that whale is enjoying frolicking. I don't blame him. So you get some whale watching, coastal views. I don't see any reference to a $100 discount if you don't see whales. 5-minute walk to bring you on. Tour operates after July 31st, so very select and limited capacity. I mean, these are the ones that always seem to sell out on the excursions. So, but if you're going to Alaska to see a whale, okay, there you go. How about a coastal cruise, an eco-historical coastal cruise, $259 per guest. Look at these eagles are saying hello, hi, how are you doing? 4.5 hours long, no minimum age to participate. So you see that on the coast, and that's the boat you'll be on. Lots of windows to see. Limited wheelchair ability. 5 minutes of walking. And if you're motion sickness, whatever you're taking on the cruise ship, although the smaller boats actually kind of enhance it. There's not a lot of stabilizers. I do get a little seasick. Nothing too bad on a smaller boat, but that's just, there you go. Chef guided. So this is a little bit of a culinary tour here. $180 per guest, 3 hours long, and there's a restaurant where you can enjoy some food. Not necessarily pictures of the food, but the pictures of the restaurant, and then a scenic trolley afterwards. What's included? A meal. Let the chef know about your dietary needs after you book. How about a panoramic mountain trail hike? I suppose all treks are panoramic if you look around, but this one calls it out. Minimum age is 15, 3 hours long, and there is some scenery for you to see right there. So reach an elevation of 1,000 feet. Regarding restrictions, 14 years old, 2-hour trek, steep terrain, hike. Lots of this is. Just make sure you are physically prepared to do something like this. There's also a waiver. Be in good physical condition. And as I like to say, if you have any questions, consult your physician before taking it. But this is definitely going to take you to see some stuff. How about a cannery? $129 per guest, 3 hours long, and you're going to go see where it could be smoked salmon, probably the smoked salmon. Could be other fish, I suppose, but salmon is kind of the big big kahuna there. So you'll get a demonstration of the cannon. Yeah, there it is, salmon right there. Canning line process. Not really my cup of tea, but if you're interested, I mean, salmon, smoked salmon, and salmon from the region. I am a big salmon guy. Don't know if I want to see it canned, but if that's you, hey, $130 is for you. All right, how about a scenic sea cove picnic and trolley highlights? $124 for guests, 2.5 hours long, no minimum age. There's a trolley, and there's some of the sights and scenes that you will see of the region. Rhododendrons. Can't beat a rhododendron there. 40-minute walk at a comfortable pace. Just make sure the folks in your party can do that as well. How about a rainforest? $104 per person, 2 hours and 45 minutes duration, no minimum age, but you're going to walk around as you see there. This is, honestly, this is kind of how I would expect the weather to look like. The weather is kind of moist, but there will be stuff to see. Look how nice it is to see that stuff, and you will see that. No restrooms in the rainforest, and the rainforest is not a restroom. So just make sure for 2 hours and 45 minutes, my coffee is done, in case you're wondering what that noise was. I'm doing this without any caffeine, which is really amazing. How about a city highlight and museum? You want to go see what Prince Rupert's all about? 2 hours long, $90 per person, and you will see things like this. And optional shopping. In my experience, shopping is not always optional. It's always mandatory. I always got to buy something. Cow Bay and Sights and Bites. Something for the feet, something for everybody there. So $80 per person, and you will see these items listed here. Those details. And again, more shopping. 10,000 year history. That's pretty handy. All right, and then Easy Prince Rupert by Vintage Trolley. Not a new one, not an old one. $60 per person, and you're going off to a vintage trolley, and you're going to see some of the surrounding areas. 1.5 hours long is the duration, round trip transportation, and you are off having a good time. So until this is what there is available, I hope you saw something you want to do, and until the next time, I hope you travel safely.